The conference room at Whitman and Cole smelled like coffee and old power. Polished wood, polite smiles, inherited confidence. My brother Grant sat at the head of the table like it belonged to him. 11 rental properties in Florida, he said. Tampa, Orlando, Miami Beach. Combined value, $4.2 million. I've managed them for years, Grant added. They should be mine. My mother's hand rested on his shoulder. It's only fair. My father nodded without looking up. Lena, you understand. Grant's always been responsible. 5 years. 5 years of being invisible. 5 years of listening while my brother took credit for my work. For repairs I approved. Tenants I protected. Problems I fixed quietly. I kept my hands folded. Silence makes people careless. Then I spoke. Dad, I said softly. Did Grandpa ever tell you he transferred the properties before he died? The room shifted. Transferred? My father asked. No, Grant handled the paperwork. Grant smiled, tight, rehearsed. They're in the estate. That's why we're here. I unlocked my phone. Mr. Whitman, I said to the attorney. Please pull up the county property records. The first address appeared on the screen. Owner, Lena Maris Caldwell. Recorded. February 18, 2019. My mother gasped. My father went pale. Grant laughed once. Too loud. That's wrong. Pull the deed. The scanned document filled the wall. Notary stamp, recording seal, and beneath it, my grandfather's handwriting. Then Orlando, then Miami Beach. 11 properties, 11 confirmations. No arguing, just facts, arriving like drumbeats. My father whispered, you've owned them this whole time. Since before Grandpa died, I said. He wanted it settled while he still could. I reached into my bag and placed a single envelope on the table. It's a letter, I said. From Grandpa Hank. The room stilled. The attorney opened it and read aloud. Grant speaks loudly. Lena watches carefully. One of them will protect what matters. I continued. He warned me Grant was skimming money. Cash rents. Fake repairs. He told me to stay quiet. To document everything. I placed a binder on the table. Forensic accounting. Every dollar taken. Grant stood abruptly. You set me up. No, I said calmly. You revealed yourself. My mother reached for me. Lena. Family. Family had years to see me, I replied. I stayed silent so the truth could speak. I stood. The properties aren't up for debate anymore. Only the consequences are. I walked out before anyone could rewrite the moment. Weeks later, I unlocked the door of the Tampa duplex. Sun-faded siding. Hibiscus in bloom. Ordinary. And finally, protected. That was Grandpa's lesson. Not money. Not revenge. Watching. Silence didn't end when I walked out of the conference room. It followed me home. Grant called that night. Then again. And again. I didn't answer. Monday morning, I signed the complaint. The clerk stamped it received. The sound was small, but permanent. By Tuesday, 2 detectives sat across from me in a coffee shop. My binder lay open between us like a confession that wasn't mine. They asked how long it had been happening. 5 years, I said. I spoke the way you read weather, clear, factual, unmoved. That night, Grant left a voicemail. His voice cracked, rushed, unfamiliar. I'll pay it back. I swear I didn't know it was wrong. As if ignorance could rinse his hands. I texted one line, turn over the keys in 48 hours. He didn't. So I changed the locks. The first time I drove to the Tampa duplex as the undisputed owner. It looked ordinary. Sunburned siding, a toddler's chalk circles on the driveway. A woman watering plants like nothing dramatic had ever happened there. Ordinary things survive because someone pays attention. That's what Grandpa understood. On Saturday, my father came alone. No speeches. No excuses. He stood in my doorway and said, I didn't see you. I let the silence do what arguments never could. Then I handed him the deed packet. You could have, I said. It was public. His eyes filled. I'm proud of you. This time, I believed him. Because it cost him something to say it. That night, I sent new welcome emails to every tenant. Introduced myself as the owner. Promised stability, repairs, respect, no grand announcements, just consistency. I slept without guarding my name. Grant didn't lose everything that day. He lost something worse. The illusion that someone else would always clean up after him. Grandpa was right. One of us watched. And watching changed everything. The case didn't explode into headlines. It didn't need to. Grant pled before it ever reached trial. Paperwork replaced arguments. Numbers replaced excuses. The judge read the total out loud. $186,340. Restitution, Probation, a permanent line on his record. When Grant passed me in the hallway, he didn't speak. He looked smaller, not punished, exposed. I didn't feel triumph. I felt finished. Months passed. The properties settled into rhythm. Leaks fixed before they became floods. Rents stayed fair. Emails answered on time. Tenants stopped saying, "Thank you for listening." They stopped because listening became normal. One afternoon, I found Grandpa Hank's old letter again. The paper was soft at the edges. "Lena watches." That was all it said now. "Enough. My father visits sometimes. We don't talk about Grant. We talk about gardens. About weather. About things that grow slowly if you care for them. Trust grows the same way." On the anniversary of Grandpa's death, I drove to Miami Beach. The ocean was loud, unapologetic. I stood there and understood something at last. Legacy isn't what you leave behind. It's what you protect while you're here. That night, I locked the office, turned off the lights, and walked out without checking over my shoulder. Some power demands attention. Mine never did.